trying this. I'm live on Instagram. I'm live in the 100-Day Hustle Facebook group. Facebook's fun right now with all the trolls. And I'm also up on YouTube. So I don't know if my computer can support this, but I want to talk about $5 a day Facebook ads. I've been having people reach out to me and say, is it still working in 2018? Can I still make money in doing it? Well, I actually sat down. I took the time I just want to break it down and what works good on Facebook right now. So everyone's saying they don't have a lot of money. They want to, can you guys hear me? It's not going right now. Hang on. My mic. What's up? Can you guys hear me? Okay, we're good there. I'm on 3 live streams right now. I just want to make sure everybody can hear me. All right, whatever. So we're going to go over 5. I'm going to keep this short, about 10 minutes. We're going to go over $5 Facebook ads and see what's working and what's not. What's going on with $5 Facebook ads? So to break it down, I wish I could share my screen. I don't know how to do that in the live stream yet, but Facebook breaks it down on conversions for the pixels. So, and I've actually printed this out because I want to give it to you guys verbatim, and I'll drop a link in there. It's just facebook.com/business/help. You can kind of figure it out through there. But when it comes to choosing the right conversions, when you're optimizing for a rare event, quotes as conversions that are rarer than engagement on your page or your link clicks to your website. So when you have less than 50 conversions, what's happening is your pixels not being optimized. So how does that transition into the $5 Facebook ads? Well, let's do the math. So if we're running $5 a day Facebook ads 7 days a week, what is that? That's $35. Should have did the math on this. So we're doing 7 times 5 is 35. Now you divide that by 50, that's 70 cents. So 70 cents per conversion. So that means in order for you to optimize on a conversion pixel, you need to have 50 conversions within a 7-day period. If you're not hitting that, you're not optimizing your campaign. Now on the $5 ad set level, if you are running $5 a day, 35, how that breaks it down is 70 cents. So if you guys are getting 70 cents conversions or more, your ads aren't being optimized if you do $5 a day. Now, on the contrary, how does that transition? Actually, let me take a step back. This is why always when you set up your ads in Facebook, you want to choose the 7-day conversion or 1-day view, I think is the terminology. So again, if you're running like a purchase campaign, whether it's page view, view content, add to cart, purchase, obviously purchase is going to be the most expensive purchase conversion on Facebook, and it makes sense. The way that it works is, Facebook wants to make money. So when I come out the gate and I need to figure out my budget and what I want to do, sometimes, unless I've done a lot of research and I have a gut feeling this is going to work, I ultimately will run a traffic campaign. I know this isn't heard of. It's not to talk too much. A lot of people just want to do it and run conversions. And when it comes to conversions, some people just want to do the purchase pixel. Now, I completely say don't do that. The reason being, when you have a fresh pixel and you're doing that, you need to start at the top of the funnel. The top of the funnel isn't the conversion. The top of the funnel is usually view content or like a lead form or something like that. It's usually a view content. But you need to tell Facebook who's interested in viewing your content and then walk them through the funnel. Who's interested in viewing the content and then you go to the next conversion. Who's interested in initiating checkouts, add to cart, initiating checkouts, and then purchase. So you want to walk Facebook through the pixel and get that data. Now, when it comes to the conversion campaigns, purchase is by far the most expensive. If you go in, again, I can't share my screen. I'm just kind of doing this live. I wanted to try something different. I'm live on YouTube, the Facebook 100-Day Hustle group, and on Instagram. But when it comes to, I lost my train of thought there. All right, you guys got any questions? Caroline, anybody? I know we just got a few people hopping on here. I just kind of did this randomly. So ultimately, the $5 days aren't going to work for a conversion campaign. Again, the math is $5 a day, 7 days a week. You have to have a minimum of 50 conversions on whatever it is. So if you're optimizing your campaigns for a view content pixel, you have to have a minimum of 50 within the 7-day period, assuming you chose a 7-day lookout window. And that comes to 70 cents. So again, you got to do the math. If you You double that, we're doing $10 a day, 7 days. That's what, $70 a week. So $1.40. $1.40 your conversion needs to be less than for your campaigns to optimize. If you're not getting those numbers, your campaigns aren't going to optimize. I guess that's pretty much it. I wrote down a few other things. I mean, ultimately, Facebook is a bidding platform. So if you go through YouTube and you type in the exact title I've got here, our Facebook, $5 Facebook ads worth it, go through there, you're going to see tons of freaking videos. And it's just so common for that to be, just the $5 Facebook. Oh my God, if I can talk, it's just so common for the $5 a day Facebook ads that everybody's doing. I mean, ultimately, again, it's a bidding platform. So if your competitor and 1,000 other people are bidding on the same audience at $5 a day, Facebook's going to go, okay, everyone's on an even keel here. What's the next thing to look at? They're going to look at the relevance of your ad, because they want to see who's paying the most for the ad placements, and then they want to see the ad relevance. Is it a good user experience? How do the Facebook people react to it? Are they engaging with it? Is it a good experience with them ultimately? So that's going to come into, that's ultimately going to come into play. A few tactics to kind of set yourself apart from the competition. Again, Facebook being a bidding platform. I'm not going to get into manual bidding. That's going to be something we'll talk about later after I do a few more videos. Ultimately, 90% of the time I do automatic bidding. Now, if you want to crush the competition, and a lot of people are just, so many people are doing $5 a day ads, bump it up, do $7 a day, do $10 a day, do $15 a day, because you're going to outbid them. You're going to oppress the competition, and they're going to have to start bidding more to get that, and their ad cost is going to go up. And this is actually a tried and true method on essentially oppressing your competition out of the market. I've used it for larger agency, or not larger agencies, but larger clients in my agency. Coming out the gate, we did market research. We knew that it was going to be very competitive to do that. So we secured the funding to spend a lot of money, thousands of dollars a day, to essentially oppress the competition out of the market. Now, what happens is when you use this method, this is kind of an advanced strategy, and I hope I'm not confusing anybody here, but when you start bidding extremely high on an audience on Facebook, and you don't need to bid that high, Facebook over time is a machine learning algorithm. It's going to start see that you're bidding high. It's go, okay, these people are willing to pay a lot for this audience, so we're going to give them first placement for this. Now, say you've got some competitors in the industry, pretty much everybody will at this point, their ads are going to start going up for their conversions, because you're overbidding them. You're pressing the competition out of there. So you're going to lose money by spending a ton of money oppressing them out of the market the first few days. But then, assuming you do this long enough and strategically, you can actually just push them out of, strong arm them out of the market, because their ad costs are going to go up for their conversions. They're going to turn their ads off within 3 to 5 days, depending on how often they're looking at it. And then you're going to own the market. That is a costly strategy. It does work. You're not going to really see the results with the $5 a day. Again, that's something we've done with $500 to $10,000 a day to extremely oppress the competition out of the market. It's doable. So I hope that was helpful for you guys. Again, $5 a day. You got to do the math. $5 a day on Facebook. Again, if a 7-day period is $35 a week. Now, for the pixel to optimize correctly, you have to have a minimum of 50 conversions. Doing the math, $35 for a 7-day period divided by 50 is 70 cents. So unless you're hitting that and you're getting your conversions for less than 70 cents on Facebook, your $5 a day ads just aren't simply going to convert. I hope that was helpful. Do you guys have any questions? I know I got a few. It's so dry on these fucking lives. I got a few people. How would you do Facebook ads? Lewis says, how would you do Facebook ads for a small construction company? Lewis, I'll go ahead and pin your comment. So that really depends. So I'm assuming you're a local company. What I would do anytime I start a Facebook campaign, you want to build your custom audience. So if you've already got a Facebook page, I wish I'd have brought up some water. I'm getting parched up here. If you have a Facebook page, an Instagram page with any engagement, I will actually launch or create a custom audience off of that. And then, I'll build an audience of everybody that's engaged with my business page. So if you have a construction page, Um, oh, I thought something else came up. If you do have a business construction page, everyone that's liked it, everyone that's commented, everyone that's engaged on it, you can create a custom audience for them. Same thing for your Instagram. And then from there, you can do the friends of, I forgot the terminology, friends of friends. So everybody that's engaged with it, you can target their friends. And then assuming you have enough engagement on there, Facebook likes over 1,000 engagements to do a lookalike audience. You can do less, but it's just not going to be optimized the same. So once, if you have over 1,000, then I would do lookalike audiences, and I break them up, lookalike, all the way from 1 to 2%, all the way up to 9 to 10. So 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, all the way to lookalikes up there, and then I will actually do ads testing to see which audience will convert the most. So the step number 1 is making your custom audiences essentially. Step number 2, I like to test the market. You need to incentivize it. I don't know what type of construction you do. I don't know if you're in roofing, whatever it is. I'll do what I like call frontline intelligence. I'll incentivize an offer. So I'll put something out there, like fill out a survey. You can actually do, like I've done it with dentists. We'll call out like, "Hey Rochester," that's where I am. I'm in Rochester, New York. "Hey Rochester, ABC Dentist is looking to expand this year. How can we better provide you a service for coming to the dentist?" And just have them fill out a survey, and then give them a coupon to free dental cleaning or something like that, to get the information. And you'll get a couple of leads from there. You usually only need like 15 to 20 people. You can get up to 50 depending on how much you spend. Usually spend $50 just testing that. You want people to fill out that form, and actually you'll get a lot of information on seeing what the market wants. So that's one strategy. Once you have your custom audiences built, blast that out to everyone. You can do a survey. What I like to do, another technique, is video ads. So something super catchy, super punchy for like 15 seconds. And again, send it out to people that's engaged with your audience, with your Facebook page, and then engaged the lookalike people. Is this looking? We do mostly painting. Oh, so this is actually cool. I'm glad this is helping. So painting is actually going to be really good. So you're in the local service business. So you can run. I don't do engagement ads too much anymore. Going back to the video ads, I'll throw out like a 15-second video ad, and then just let people watch it, and then you'll make another custom audience off of the 90-second views. And if you want to upload your zip codes, sometimes Facebook will charge you a premium to do a bunch of zip codes. You can pull them from usually a state website, all of your local zip codes. I don't know what your radius is or how big it is, but you can target people on geo. You can target people, your competitors. If you know any competition, I've done this before. I haven't tried this too much. Okay, you're in Manhattan. Oh, so dude, you can get a ton of data being in Manhattan. You're in downstate. I'm actually in upstate New York in Rochester. So one trick I've done before, and I haven't tested it again. It worked for a while, and then it kind of it trickled off. Like any marketing campaign. I mean, anything you do on anything you see on TV. I mean, Geico, they'll run a funny commercial. Think of like the Hump Day commercial. That was funny for a while, but after a while, people are just kind of sick of it. But they brought it back. The same thing's going to go for any of these, excuse me, any of these marketing campaigns. They'll get dried out after a while. But one technique we did was for local competitor. You can target, or excuse me, not a local competitor, a local service business, and we targeted their competitors. So every time we made the funnel really small, I forgot how small you can go on the Facebook when you're targeting people, but you can, every time somebody visited a competitor, they got an ad to come to the business. So we incentivize it, saying, "Hey, leave these people, come to us. You'll give you a $15 voucher for your service," or something like that. I've had a few people call me the competition. They knew what I was doing. It was actually good. I got an offer. They wanted to work with me, but my model is I won't work with the direct competition. It's good for my clients, but at the end of the day, I'd be competing against myself anyways. So I hope you guys like that. I got a few people on here again. This is different. So I'm on 3 lives right now. I didn't know I can run 2 on the computer, and I got one going on Instagram. But again, $5 a day. I hope that answers your question. I get asked that all the time, if it's worth it. You got to do the math. Feel free to watch the replay. I've touched on it a couple times, and check out the Facebook. I've actually, I'll probably put it in the description, the snippet, but Facebook actually says how they break it down. You have to have these 50 attributes or conversions on your pixel for your campaigns to ultimately be optimized. So if you're only spending $5 a day within that 7-day period, if you're not getting those 50 conversions, you're not going to do it. You ultimately will need to spend more money. So that's a con number one. And then number two is so many beginners are just testing with $5 a day. A lot of times, if you come in at $7, $10, $15, 20, 25, whatever size you want to go, you're going to oppress the competition. So I hope that was super helpful for you guys. Cool. I'm glad you liked that, Lewis. I'm going to try to do these a lot more. I don't know if I'm going to do the live. Live is something I tried just on a whim today. I am my own worst enemy. Just kind of how I stuttered right there. If I was recording this, I would go back and manipulate the whole production value of it, try to get all my stutters, my ums, my hesitance, and I'm like, I got so much freaking work between trying to share value with you guys, teach people how to do this, because this is a huge opportunity right now. There is a bit of a learning curve, but it's a huge asset to have. I invested in an actual mentor a few years ago. You guys got to saw what I did or who I worked with a little bit on that one. But other people, I mean, these guys spend millions of dollars. I'm nowhere near. I'm just a small fish in the pond compared to some of the people that have mentored or I've been a mentee towards. Cool. I'm glad you guys are liking this. I don't know if I'm gonna do the live. If you like the lives, and it's a little bit more personal, I guess, as you can say. But I'll get better over time. But I'm going to end this. We've been going. Okay, I thought I was gonna do about 10 minutes. We're a little over 15, but cool. Glad you guys like this, and I'll see you. I'll see you guys on another one. Peace.